Welcome everyone to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Rainer and today we will continue building the perfect base. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps to get this video to other people. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe as well. In the last video we started up with digging out a lot of space, as you can see here. And in doing that we freed up a lot of carbon dioxide. All this red stuff is carbon dioxide, which of course our duplicants cannot breathe. We also set up a basic starting base, mainly focused around this research here. So we want to get a lot of research out of the way so we can make our advanced stuff. We also automated our power with a coal generator, which by the way also generates CO2. So yeah, that's a problem. In this video, in this episode, we're going to make a permanent solution for the CO2 issues. It's getting a little bit out of hand. It's in our base and it's in the way, and our dupes have to hold their breath. So here, Rowan is already holding his breath, which is not good. It means that they will stop being productive, and that's not good. Also, instead of these simple toilets, I'm also going to set up some proper toilets with plumbing. I often do this very early on because this actually generates water, which is very good. Having more water is always good. So let's start getting into this. Let's actually plan out some stuff first. So as I said, we're going to make some toilets, lavatories as they're called. I'm going to make them one level below this, which right now is covered in carbon dioxide, but it should be fine at some point. And we're going to build some sinks here. So these are the upgraded. You can see that these all have in slots and out slots for water. Fresh water will come out. Fresh water will go in, 5 kilograms per use, and polluted water will come out of these sinks. And where the water is generated is actually in the lavatories. So you see that it also uses 5 kilograms of water. Because they pee in here, the 11.7 kilograms of polluted water comes out. So yeah, there's 6.7 kilograms of water. It is polluted, so we have to clean it, but that's actually not that difficult. So we're going to put that in there immediately as well. So that will be the start. Then we're also going to make, of course, a door here as usual, and we're going to close this off at the back because we always want them to go in these lavatories, in these toilets from one side. That's the start. Then of course we have to bring in some water, so we're going to pump that in from here. We only need a little bit, and then we're going up here. This is very temporary, and into here. I am going to cut this line for now because I don't want them to fill this up just yet. But yeah, that should be good to go. And then also we need power for here, which will come from there down here. And I think we also need some ladders to get down there. That should be enough. And we will also need some power over here in the end. I think here somewhere. But yeah, we will get this soon enough. In the meantime, I also want to start digging our room where we put our carbon dioxide. Let's build some ladders down. And I want to make sure that our rooms are still 4 high. So we have a ladder here, a ladder there, and this is a room. Yeah. So this is the height where we have another floor, and here will be the top of our CO2 room. So there's a couple ways to deal with carbon dioxide. You can feed it to slicksters. Slicksters are creatures like this here, but they eat carbon dioxide. They live very down below in the hot biomes, so we don't have them yet, so we cannot do that. You can also destroy CO2 by using a carbon skimmer. You can put water in here. It also produces polluted water, and it will remove carbon dioxide. It's actually very efficient, so it removes a lot. But then again, it is removing stuff, and carbon dioxide also has its use at some point. So I don't want to remove stuff if not absolutely necessary. There's also another way, which is also very simple. You can dig up all the way to space and just vent it into space. There it will also be removed. And you can also decide to store it. And there's a couple of ways to store it. You can just make a room and put in these high pressure vents, but you need plastic to make these. You can also use normal vents, but these overpressure at 2 kilograms. So right now we have 700, 800 grams per tile. So we can make this 3 times as small with the normal vents, which of course is not enough. You also have these gas reservoirs that you can put in, that you can put gas into here, but these also don't have an amazing capacity. So this is also not directly where I want to go to. There's actually a way to make a room for your gas that can hold an infinite amount of gas pressure, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to store an infinite amount of gas in a little cabinet. Let's just set this up. I want this room to be just as big as these floors, so I don't want to have a different floor height. Let's see, we're going to have it like this. I'm going to dig out this. I guess I can dig out this as well. And then we can also set up this one, I guess. And this. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. At the same time, I also want to dig out this a little bit. So we're going to do a lot of digging. I actually want them to work a little bit more on this stuff first, because we have carbon dioxide here, so they cannot really work efficiently here. And if we dig out this a little bit, the carbon dioxide will go down a bit. Also, because we're producing oxygen, it will also pressurize this a little bit, because our oxygen is higher pressure than carbon dioxide. So everything is going to push this down slightly. But yeah, we want to speed this up a little bit so that this is not polluted anymore. Alright, some research is done. What is exactly done? I think the water sieve is done. So this thing here takes in polluted water 5 kilograms and it puts out normal water 5 kilograms. So perfect. This will go very nicely with our toilets. We're going to make sure that the dirty water goes into the water sieve, all of them. Let me see, we're going to cancel this. I want to jump over actually here, then go down here, and then this line will be for the overflow. So how these bridges work, whenever there's an input pipe, an input location, it will also always go in there first. Actually, I shouldn't do this. It always goes into the in first, and if this doesn't work, if this other side is filled, then it will take the other direction. So it will go actually in the other pipe here. So this actually works as an overflow. So everything will first go into this water sieve. And if this line is completely full, we don't have a place to get the water out, we will go through the overflow. And actually, let me get it up here. I want to have it here. That's better. Then we cancel this. Yeah. And then of course in the end it will come out here, and then we'll go back into these lines. I don't want to connect this just yet because we want to prime the system with some clean water. And yeah, this overflow, we will make a storage for this. And that should be good. But yeah, we're still working on this bottom spot first to clean this out. So this small room is actually the spot where we're going to store all of this carbon dioxide with a simple little trick. And I will explain to you exactly how it works. We actually have a printable available. Let's see what we have. Some sandstone, we have a mouth breather, noodle arms, 3 negative traits, that's not good. A slow learner is never good, cannot do doctoring, which is fine. Devon is not too bad, but he's a little bit too generic for my taste. Also researching we don't need. So we're going with a little bit of sandstone extra. Never hurts to have a little bit of raw material. But the next time this printing pot comes up, we really need to get another duplicate, because that will make it so that we can do more. Also, we need to set up new research, because we need ventilation and we need pressure management for this setup. And also I want to have this as well. Yeah, we have some research to do. So let's make sure that Max works on that. Luckily ventilation and the other one is not that much work. He will have this done really quickly. So Max already did the first basic ventilation, so we can get started building this stuff. We're going to make our CO2 pump here, and I want to also make a CO2 gas pump in our storage room. If we ever want to get this gas out, we need to do it in a controlled way. We cannot just open this room, because there will be very high pressure here. So we're going to make a gas pump here and also a gas pipe out. So that's already okay. Then we also need to have a power line down here. We're going via the stairs. Should be good. And then up here, in here. But this space, because we're not going, actually it doesn't matter. Yeah, because we're not going in here, I want to make the good power line, so we don't have to ever get in here to fix a problem if we ever get into that. Also, I forgot, I need to open this up again, because we need to put some water here. We're going to also put in a gas vent, and I'll explain exactly why it is that we're doing this here. This one goes to here, and we're going to make something like this. Yeah, it's going to be like that. And then this is going, I guess we need to go down here once more. I actually don't want to dig that up. Let's go like, crap. Yeah, we need to go down here. That actually sucks a little bit, but yeah. Let's go like this. We're going to make a line like that, approximately. Yeah, should be good. So now they're working up here. Let's make this direction immediately. And we also want to, actually I want to build this first still. Let's set this again to a higher priority, so that they actually do this. Toilets can wait. We still have these 2 toilets. They still have 9 visits remaining, so that's 3 cycles for these duplicates. Should be fine. Let's actually look. Oh, we have an extra skill point here for Max. We could put it in field research, but my second... so with this, we can check vents, how good they are. But my second point I typically like to put in improved carrying, because with this one we can carry 400 kilograms more, and by default I think they can carry 180 kilograms. So this makes them so much more powerful for carrying around stuff. So that's where the second point will go into. And then we will go further into specializing the dupes. There's also some carbon dioxide here, but that's not really that much of an issue. So I'm making a little bit of a weird construction here with our gas pipes, and that's related to filtering. Whenever I make a gas chamber like this, I want to make sure that I only put one type of gas in here. I don't want to mix gases, because that means that whenever I pump it out, I need to also start filtering it again. And I prefer having to filter everything one time instead of multiple times. So, okay, this is freed up. We're going to start. Okay, we also have airflow tiles, we have liquid valves. Oh, we also have the gas valve. Wait, this is done. I need to keep an eye on this because this is really important. I want to have this one. Yes. Max, get to work. And so we have the gas valve. We're going to set that up like this. Let's see, up is like this, yes. And this gas valve will make sure that only a certain amount of pressure will go from, let me see, where is it? Here. So as I said, whenever gas comes in here, it will first go in here and out here. And then it will go back here with this pipe. So there will be a circle here. And I can determine with this gas valve how much gas that I want to go into this slot. The rest will always flow through. So this is a maximum. And I want to set this to 1 gram per second. So only a little bit will keep cycling. Everything else will go into this room. And there's a reason for this, which I will explain in a second. So we have a lot of this already set up. Let me also make this a 6 so that they make that. I also want to disconnect this for a second. Oh, it is actually not connected anyway. And we also have the other gas pump that is still here. Let's do it like that and build that one also. And we also make a vent here for everything not carbon dioxide, which will not happen a lot at first because we have so much. In the meantime, by the way, our toilets are now free of carbon dioxide, so that's already great. That's because we dug out so much down here, but this will improve dramatically once we set up this thing here. One more thing that we need is more plumbing. We need a bottle emptier here, which will turn around so that it goes in there. And then we can start moving debris into storage, and I want to do that quickly, so let's do that. And this one I also want built. How much water is it? 200 kilograms? That's too much. So here we want this, we want sweep only, and I want to have water. So now I want to mop some water here with a high prio. The thing is, this gas vent has an overpressure, I think we can see it here, of 2000 grams. And typically in gas, 2000 grams is quite a bit. But yeah, if I start filling this up with carbon dioxide, it will overpressure very quickly. Now there is a trick, and you already maybe know what I'm going to do, but there is a trick to make this gas vent not overpressure, and that's by putting some water here. But this water may not be more than 2 kilograms, and 2 kilograms of water, well, you can see this tile is 1000, and these dupes pick up 200 kilograms a time, so you will get 2 kilograms very quickly. So we need about 1.5 kilograms of water, and we're going to get it by mopping up these places, because yeah, these things are 300 grams a piece, something like that. It's very little water, and we're going to mop this all up, which will put it in bottles, and then they can put it in here when I request that. We'll also set this to a 9, but because it's sweep only, they will not just put water in here. Also, I want this at a higher prio. I really want them to do this. Come on, guys. Let's actually set the priorities. Mopping is, I guess, tidying. We're going to set them up one spot in tidying for now, so that they actually do this. So what you also see here, you can see that these squares, actually these squares have oxygen and this is a vacuum. because a tile can never have a gas and a liquid in it at the same time. It's really separated. The same with gases. You never have multiple gases in one tile. It's always separated, and that's a trick that we're going to use here. So this spot will actually not have carbon dioxide, but it instead will have water. And that's why this will not overpressure. Let's see, we have 400 grams here. Let's actually sweep this. This is 500, 600 grams. I want a little bit more. Actually, let's cancel this one. This was how much? 400. This is 1100. Let's sweep up this. And sweep up this. And let's cancel this one. These two should be enough. So we want to put it in here. And this is a level 9. So this should bring it to there. So now we have here a tile that doesn't have carbon dioxide. And right now we have where's the other water? Oh, they dropped it here. Jesus. The water, please. Okay, sweep, add a 9. Come on. Okay. So here we go. Gas vent overpressure. Wait a second. 84 kilograms. Oh, no. Let's stop this. Why was there so much water in here? I guess this was... someone dropped this. Damn. Okay. That's annoying. I need to open this up then. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Let's do this also at a 9. Let some water out. And then we have to build it new as a 9 here. Because yeah, this is not enough. Crap on the cracker. How much water do we have here now? That's 96 grams. Let's mop up this here because we have to mop it up anyway. So this is 92 kilograms. That's way too much. Let's see. We have 400 here, 100 here. Let's sweep this up as a 9. Ah, so annoying. Let's also sweep that up. Come on, guys. So I can actually also start explaining what I'm trying to do here. So as I said, oh, we have to also make this line here connected. Also remove that. So as I said, this liquid valve will make sure that 1 gram per second keeps, or per tile, will keep flowing. And the rest will go here. And this 1 gram will make sure that no other gases will come in here. We're going to do this using bridges. So as I said, whenever something comes in here, the gas in this case will always try to go via this bridge first. But if this tile is too full or contains a gas other than the gas that's here, it will actually skip. So it will not go in here because, as I said, things cannot merge. You cannot have a mixture of the different elements in the same spot, except if they're in pipes, of course, different pipes. But yeah, if you have 2 gases, they will not mix. We want to do this again. So in case this tile is full of CO2, because we had too much here, then it can always go into here. I don't think we really need this second one for now. Actually, let me just remove this. It's not necessary in this case, because we only have 1 gas pump, which pumps up 500 grams per second, and these pipes can have 1000 in it. So the second one is never needed. But yeah, we have more water here. This is 1400. That should be enough. So now we want to deconstruct this. Okay. And then we want to sweep this up again with a 9. Sweep with a 9. And I think I heard that we have new printables, so let's have a look. Let's see, allergies, narcoleptic, nope, no digging, decreased athletics, and then we have a poke shell. I think it's a little bit too early for a poke shell. So I think in this case we're going to reject all of them, sadly. Yep, we don't need any of these. Alright, so this is all set up now. Yeah, I need still the research complete, 1 second. Oh, that's still the other one, okay. I still want this one first. How are we on priorities here? Build this please, and this also. And this. Guys, what are we doing? And I guess this toilet is full. Oh, they both are. Please. Clean this. What is this? What kind of properties? Errands. Tidying. Current errand. Okay. So Bird is going to clean that. That's a shame. I guess making this toilet took a little bit longer than I wanted. Because we were focused on this one. We also have some skill points. And I want to give Rowan and Bird. As I said before, I want to add improved carrying for them so they can lift more. By the way, they don't have helmets yet. What am I doing? Our digging and advanced research. There, they're all happy. So our toilets are, I think, in a decent state right now. We have most of this electrical wire is ready. And this is kind of ready, so let's connect this. And I want to pump up a little bit of water, but not too much. About 5, 6, 7, 8 packages. 8 packages should be enough. And then we're going to cut this wire again so we don't get more. And these 8 should be going into these pipes. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on here with the game. It should go on to the next one, but it doesn't. So I need to do this for some reason. Okay, now it does work. Okay, nice. So we're going to cut this now, and then we're going to connect this again. And now our toilets are actually operational. Water is doing some weird shit. And we can connect this as well. Okay, so now we have actually working lavatories and sinks, which means we can deconstruct these here, which we're immediately going to do as well. Because these are smelly. You can see we're actually producing polluted oxygen already. Duplicants can breathe it in, but they're not super happy with it. It also contains a little bit of germs, because, yeah, we have polluted stuff sitting here. So that's not optimal. We also have a water sieve already ready here, but we don't have power yet. So let's connect that as well. Let's take the wire and connect this here. Oh, I'm actually setting this to a 9, okay. Automation, we research some more. But yeah, so I guess this is now set to a priority 9, fine. This to a 7 or something, but because we have to put some water in there. Let's see how far we are with the... Oh, we're very close. I want to have this conductive wire. And after that we need to work on these this polluted oxygen. I want to get rid of that very fast. Okay, this one is connected. We need some sand in here to filter out the water. And he's going to bring that immediately. Ah, we have research done already. So that means our conductive wire is done. And after that we want to go to this one. And then finally we're also going to make this liquid reservoir as a containment for the overflow water that we're definitely going to get. So let's start making some tiles here as well. But yeah, okay, we have our conductive wire. We want to make this here and only there, and then connect it to there. It doesn't matter that it's different kind of wire. Conductive wire I like because it has a maximum of 2 kilowatts, and this one has a maximum of 1000 watts, so 1 kilowatt. So this one just can handle more power, and in the future we're going to upgrade everything to the conductive wire. And it would be a bad thing if there's one piece of non-conductive wire here, because that would break in the end. So I want to upgrade this here real quick, and then we can close this off and set this in motion. Close this off. Again with a high prior, otherwise they don't do it. And then for food, we're just going to open up some of these cracks so that we get some more food. Because yeah, we're running really low, which is not good. Okay, this is closed off now. Let's start setting this in motion. As you can see, we have a pressure of 1100 grams in here now, so this should go to 2000. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more pressure in here because of this a little bit cheesy trick, I guess. It's definitely a little bit exploity, but it is what it is. Let's see, we have some more things here. We want to connect this. It's already built, so this should be done immediately, and now it should start pumping in gas, and the gas that's being pumped is carbon dioxide. And as you see here, as I said, this circle will keep going, which means that I will only accept from here carbon dioxide into here. So if we ever pump out something else as carbon dioxide, it will actually go back to here. We will never pump it in here. It's not possible. It will never go in there. And now you can also see that in here we actually already have 6 kilograms of carbon dioxide. So this actually is an unlimited storage of carbon dioxide. You can see the water, it's making room for the carbon dioxide, but then it's coming back because yeah, it's not getting destroyed. So yeah, this is a neat trick to have, and a gas filter for no power, because there are also gas filters that you can use which use 120 watts. But yeah, this is free, so why make a gas filter for this case, right? So yeah, this should really help in lowering our CO2 levels. You can already see we're getting down quite a bit, and this should just improve now. This is just a permanent fix for this. Actually, I want to also set up a switch here so I can turn this gas pump off if I want to. I guess I can also just cut the line. Yeah, I'm just going to do that, whatever. And our toilets are done. Perfect. And we're digging up stuff. We have 8,000. We have to dig up more. We need a lot more food. So let's continue digging. How are the temperatures, by the way? We are getting a little bit of heat from here, but this is just the warm water, which is not super hot, so I'm not really worried about that. There's some heat here, but it's still pretty far away. And this is all relatively moderate still. It's below 30 degrees, so not really an issue. You can see we also have some thimbleweed here, which is going to be very important. I'm probably going to go there soon, because that's what we're going to do with our excess polluted water. We're going to feed it to a plant. But yeah, that's for the next episode. There we go. We have our research done, which means we have this deodorizer, which is going to help us clean up some of the air. And now I also want to have this liquid reservoir, because we are going to back up here in water. So I can also show that if we go in here. Okay, right now it's still fine. Lavatory ready. Okay, I was expecting this to have more water already, but I guess we did quite good in limiting the amount of water that went in here. But yeah, this will start collecting up and get more and more water. This will start backing up, and at some point the dirty water will not be able to go out here anymore. But I think we're pretty in time with fixing this problem. I think this will go here instead. Am I still building with a priority 9? I'm not. Okay. Oh yeah, deodorizers. Before I forget actually building them. We have some dirty air all over the place, but this is the source. So we have some polluted water here, which is off-gassing. And if polluted water off-gasses, it creates polluted air, which we need to take care of. So if we put a deodorizer here, the polluted air will immediately be transformed into normal air, normal oxygen. Let's build another one here for the stuff that's already in other places. The thing with polluted oxygen is duplicants can still breathe it, but it will be a place where germs can collect and actually build up. So it's a very dirty spot, and we don't want to have a lot of germs because that's unhealthy. So we want to make everything regular oxygen. Let's look at this printing pod once again, see if we can find something useful for the next episode. So we have pufflet eggs, which is of course good for food or to let them grow, but I think these fly around, and I'm not sure, but I think these eat up polluted oxygen and make healthy oxygen, something like, or they make slime? I'm not sure, I would have to look it up. Then we have Hassan, which is decorating, digging and supplying, not bad, but he's a loud sleeper, so he cannot be close to the other dupes when they sleep. Then we have Bubbles with a lot of ranching, which is great. Quick learner, which is good. Yeah, Bubbles looks very interesting. We want to do some ranching in the next episode because that is really going to help with the food situation. If you do ranching, you will get a lot of meat and a lot of eggs in the process. We also have an oxyfern seed, which will help deal with carbon dioxide because it will convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, but it's just very little. And we actually already have a solution for the carbon dioxide. So we're going with Bubbles here. Welcome to the club. Bubbles earn a skill point. So we also immediately want to give that skill point to Bubbles. We want to immediately go into critter ranching, because without critter ranching here, Bubbles will not be able to ranch at all. Critter ranching is very specialized. So let's go in here. We will give her also a hat, and we will make her a bed here, and we will make her a mess table there so she can eat. And we will also put her in this schedule, which is almost already in downtime, but I guess that's fine. Oh wait, this is the, I'm looking wrong. So this is the thingy schedule. We're going to put her here. So yeah, she's, is going to start her day now. So that's perfect. Priorities, Bubbles attacking. I guess this can be, well, if we attack, it's not gonna be, I guess it's not necessary for everyone to run there. Life support, let me actually remove tiding everywhere here. We're going to say Bubbles is going to do, this is researching, what's ranching? Here's ranching. Bubbles is going to do ranching. And let's also say that she's doing tidying. Actually decorating, I want to disallow for everyone. And this actually can be lowered as well. And that's it, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Let's continue. So this here is still going strong. We already have 50 kilograms, 40 kilograms in these tiles. So yeah, it doesn't look like much, but this will go down very quickly. And this will make sure that it pressurizes as well. Yeah, we were actually researching the storage here, and in the meantime I also want to, select, I want to add the airflow tiles to make sure that we have some good airflow, because right now these tiles will block airflow. Air cannot go anywhere, and if we put in these tiles, it can flow through here without allowing any water or items to go through there. And this is just good to make sure that yeah, the oxygen can flow around properly. So let me set this up a little bit. We're going to put one here as well, and one on this side, on top as well. We'll put one there. Nicely spread out. Let's also put it here. I guess we have a deodorizer. Let's actually put in another deodorizer to be sure. Here. They're not expensive, and the sand is also not a big problem. They actually create clay while cleaning up air, and clay is also very useful at some point, so it's not a big deal. And this will improve our airflow in our base by a lot. So Max, come on, we're all waiting on you. Research complete. So here we go. We have insulated pipes. We have a hydro sensor, but most importantly, we have this liquid reservoir. So we can put this here, and I totally messed up the pipes because this is the out side. So we need to fix that and make sure that it goes in there, and then we deconstruct those two. Let's do this with a high prior. Actually, it's not super urgent, right? If we look at plumbing, yeah, we're still not backing up. You can see we have a little bit more water now. We're going up to here. We were up to here before, so yeah, this is all fine. I guess we can clean this up as well. Deconstruct this here. Let's leave this line here for when we need it, and let's actually also connect this. No, let's not do that. No need. So yeah, as you can see, we have now these airflow tiles, so this should actually really help making sure that the pressure is more equalized, because here near this thing pressure is much higher than here, for example. So this looks very good, a lot better than the end of the last episode. I think we're going to end it here. Actually, we don't have any research selected. What do we want to have next? I actually didn't even think. Oh, I actually know, because we're going to do ranching next time. We got our amazing rancher, Bubbles, and she's going to do some ranching next episode. So we're going to set that up, and other than that, we will see. I will think about it, and that's it. So, some crisis averted. We have our CO2 issue, our carbon dioxide issue under control now, and we have some nice toilets here. So we don't get as much polluted oxygen anymore. Once this polluted water is off-gassed, we won't have any of this anymore. So, if you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to do next, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.